Welcome to Wrightsville. We are so glad that you're here.
Good morning. I want to take a few minutes to talk about that video that we just watched and expand a little bit about what it means to be a United Methodist. While the video we just saw is now about 10 years old, I really like what Adam Hamilton and his guest, Bishop Scott Jones, have to say in it. As was mentioned in the video, Methodism began within the Church of England under the leadership of John Wesley back in the 1700s. And as English settlers came to America, they brought this new method of doing Christianity with them that included the piety of drawing closer to God with the charity of loving our neighbors as ourselves. It really took off here until the American Revolution broke out around the year 1776. At that time, people didn't really want to be affiliated with the Church of England, and many of the Anglican priests decided to go back to England where it was a little bit safer. This created a problem for John Wesley and the people called Methodists, who would provide communion to the Americans, who would lead weddings and funerals, who would do baptisms, who would just lead the churches and do general guidance in terms of people's growing spirituality. Well, Wesley decided to appoint two general superintendents, one that would oversee Methodists in America and another that would oversee Methodists in the Caribbean. And in so doing, he broke with the structure of the Church of England and created a new denomination. The Methodists in America had their first annual conference at Christmas time in Baltimore, Maryland in 1784. 1784, of course, was also around the time our country was being formed, and our new denomination took on a lot of the same structure as our governance. We just used different names. Instead of states, we're broken down into geographical entities called conferences. Our conference is the eastern half of North Carolina, from Burlington to the coast. Instead of a state legislature, we have a 3 to 4 day meeting each year called annual conference, where we send pastors and delegates from each local church to go and make decisions on our behalf. Our annual conference happens every June in Greenville. Instead of a governor, we have a bishop that serves as the leader of our annual conference. We even have a judicial council, much like the U.S. Supreme Court, that checks to see that the rules and policies that we're making are consistent with the laws and Constitution of the United Methodist Church. Our policies can be found in a book called the Book of Discipline. Every 4 years, delegates from all the annual conferences around the world come together to discuss ideas and plans and budgets that affect the entire denomination around the world. This is called General Conference. There are many issues that have to be discussed every 4 years at General Conference, but the one that's being probably discussed the most in anticipation of the next General Conference is the issue of human sexuality. Should the United Methodist Church allow for same-sex weddings to take place in their sanctuaries and under the auspices of their pastors? And should members of the LGBTQ community be allowed to be ordained as ministers in the United Methodist Church? You may have very strong opinions on this issue. You wouldn't be alone. We have millions of people in our denomination on each side of this issue. We have thousands of people within our own annual conference on each side of this issue. And we have hundreds of people in our own local church who are on each side of this issue. We're all eagerly waiting to see what the General Conference will decide. But whatever is decided, we're going to keep working to live our lives as faithfully as we possibly can. Now, I could talk about Methodist polity, history, and theology for days, but one thing that I would be remiss if I left out is the process of pastoral appointments and itineration. Pastors in the United Methodist Church itinerate or move every so often from church to church. The reason for this is so that congregations might be enhanced by pastors with differing gifts and graces. But the pastors don't apply to serve at a particular church. Instead, they are appointed by the bishop and her district superintendents. In our conference, we have about 800 Methodist churches. And we have about 8 districts with 100 churches in each district. The appointments are set by the bishops and superintendents for 1 year at a time and are renewed each year unless a need arises for the pastor to move to another church. I've served churches for as little as 18 months, and I've served 2 churches for as much as 6 years. I hope to stay in this particular church much longer because it's a great church in a great location, and I've still got kids at home and in school. But the truth is, I never know when I might move. This particular church is used to having pastors serve longer tenures. We've had 2 senior pastors that have served for 11 years each, and an associate that served for 10. Bishops and cabinets are beginning to see significant growth and change take place between years 7 and 10. So the conference is starting to move toward longer appointments. Wrightsville United Methodist Church, where we all belong, got its start here at the beach, meeting in an old youth center back in 1947. We built the building where we currently worship in 1954, and as the little church has grown, so have our facilities. Before COVID, we were having services at 8:15, 9:45, 11:15, and 6 o'clock. During COVID, we've made some changes. We put out a recorded service each week at 6 a.m. on video. We do a 9 a.m. service at the Wrightsville Beach Park, and we do a 4 o'clock service at the park on South Channel Drive here near the church. Now, the rest of our video is going to take you through all of our facilities, including the Landing Shopping Center next door, which houses 2 Sunday school classes and our financial office. Thanks for taking the time to join us today. As always, if you'd like to learn more, don't hesitate to email me at doug@wrightsvilleumc.org. And I look forward to seeing you later on in today's video.
Hi, I'm Donna Pinckney. As the Director of Spiritual Formation here at Wrightsville, it's my great honor to be a part of discipleship journeys for preschool, children, youth, and adults. You see, the Spiritual Formation team, we're the deep roots people. You know, we talk a lot around here about deep roots leading to bountiful fruit. Well, we're the deep roots people. We want to help you find a place where you can go a little deeper, where you can sink those roots in and be a little more firmly grounded in your own discipleship journey. I think we say things like discipleship journey and we scare people to death, but we pray that you're all on a discipleship journey, and we're all at different places in that journey or on that journey, and we're good with that. We all have different ways of connecting, and we're good with that. So what we do on the Spiritual Formation team is try to offer lots of different opportunities. In adult discipleship, for example, you could be a part of Disciple Bible Study, which is a 34-week Bible study. It's a whole thing. Disciple 1 is you walk your way through the Bible. But maybe that's not for you. Maybe you're more interested in being part of a ministry serving team. Okay, we have those too. Maybe you're more interested in being a part of the prayer shawl ministry that knits things for our shut-ins and for new babies and prays over those things. That's another piece of discipleship. Maybe you want to be part of the United Methodist Women's Circle. Maybe you want to be a part of United Methodist Men. Maybe you're just looking for a place to serve, or maybe you're looking for a place to learn. All of those things are pieces of your discipleship journey. We believe spiritual formation is a lifelong endeavor, and we're committed to helping you along that journey. We are committed to offering lots of different things for lots of different folks. And we believe that we've done that well and given lots of choices, but we also know there's more for us to learn. And so we'd be interested, if there's something that you're really interested in learning more about, let me know. If there's something that you would like for us to offer a class or a group experience of some sort that would lead towards greater discipleship, let me know. We want to know everywhere we can help you deepen those roots because we believe it's important. We believe that small groups are vitally important. And while we don't say join this group or that group, all of those things I've mentioned are small groups: Sunday school classes, Bible studies, ministry serving teams, prayer shawl ministry, circles, United Methodist Men. All of those places are a part of your spiritual formation. All of those places, all of those experiences are an opportunity to deepen your roots. We want to help you find a spot. Whatever that looks like for you, we find incredible joy in helping you find that spot where you connect, where your roots can go deeper, where you can begin to feel more connected to your congregation, to your church, and to Christ. Because we believe it matters. We believe that you will be more joyful in what you're doing if you're in a place where you feel connected. And so we want to help you. I'm easy to find. I'm Donna at WrightsvilleUMC.org, and I would love to talk to you about what your discipleship journey looks like and how we on the spiritual formation team might better help you reach that next step on the journey.
The Director of Children and Youth Ministries, and we are coming to you live from the 4th and 5th grade Sunday school classroom on our education hall where all of our Sunday school classes are being held. Behind me are pictures of all of our wonderful children here at Wrightsville United Methodist Church with all the special events, Vacation Bible School, all the fun things that we do. So I can't wait to meet you in person. Thank you for being with us this morning for new member class. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what we do with children's ministry here at Wrightsville United Methodist Church. We have lots of different opportunities for all of your children to participate. Pam Hutzel, my assistant, is going to be telling you about what Sunday mornings look like here at Wrightsville, but I'm going to tell you about all the other times and what we do during the week, Sunday afternoons, Sunday evenings, all that good stuff. So we have Faithful Fifth, which is a youth group just for 5th graders. So this is kind of a special year because they're transitioning from being a little kid to going into youth group before middle school. And so we take those 5th graders and we have a group just for them. We meet once a month on Sunday evenings and we have an awesome time together, Bible study, meals, games, all that good stuff. The next thing that we offer is a Bible study called Joyful for Jesus. And this is for ages 4 through 4th grade. And Joyful for Jesus is a time just to come together for fellowship, to laugh together, to learn about the Bible, to have devotion, prayer time, games, and of course snacks. Kids, teenagers, all of them love to eat. So we always have lots of snacks. We do a lot of special events throughout the year. So we do an Easter egg hunt. We have a Lenten fair at the start of Lent. We do a children's Christmas play through our children's music director. And we have a family camp in the fall. We do preschool play dates in the summer. And of course, our big summer event is Vacation Bible School. And that's always a favorite among our families and the community as well. We have a different theme every year, and it's a really awesome week at Wrightsville United Methodist. So there's lots of ways for your kids to get involved. There's lots of ways for you to volunteer. I'm always needing volunteers. So if you are comfortable working with children and you'd like to get involved, just reach out to me. My email, my cell phone, all that good stuff is on the website. And I look forward to meeting you. And we're so glad you're joining Wrightsville. It's an awesome church family to be a part of. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Pam Hutzel, Christina's assistant, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about what Sunday morning looks like here at Wrightsville United Methodist Church. It's a very busy place. We offer Sunday school during the 9:45 hour for 3-year-olds to 5th graders. And then during the 8:15 service and the 11:15 service, we have what's called wiggle worship. And that's for the 3-year-olds to 5-year-olds. The children who are younger than 3 are welcome to be in the nursery during that time. It's very busy here and lots of fun and activity on Sunday mornings here at Wrightsville, and we look forward to seeing you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Courtney Rickard, and I am the Director of Children's Music at Wrightsville United Methodist. So I help support the children's programs by providing music in Sunday school, Vacation Bible School, Joyful for Jesus, and any other children's programs throughout the year. During the school year, I typically have 2 children's choirs for elementary schoolers, 1 kindergarten through 2nd grade and 1 3rd through 5th grade, and they perform in various worship services throughout the year. And then I typically hold a big children's Christmas production around the holidays. I can also be seen helping with other music programs such as singing in the chancel choir and then anything else around Wrightsville. So welcome to our church.
Good morning, new members of Wrightsville United Methodist Church. I'm Christina Norval. I'm the Director of Children and Youth Ministries here at Wrightsville United Methodist, and we are so glad that you're joining our church. It's an amazing church family to be a part of, and I love being the Children and Youth Director here. Welcome to our youth room. I would like to give you a tour, but it's quite messy at this time. So you just get a little sneak peek behind me. But you'll see some of the pictures of the things we do and the quilt of all the t-shirts, the trips we've been on. Pam Hutzel, my assistant, is going to tell you about all the fun trips and fundraising that we do. But I just kind of wanted to give you a broad overview of our program. We meet generally on Sunday evenings, the 4:30 to 6 to 7:30, somewhere in there. And all the middle school and high school youth come together for a time of fellowship. We hang out, we play games, we do a devotion, we pray, we sing, we laugh a lot. Usually we eat a whole lot. Teenagers love to eat. So, we just have a lot of fun on Sunday evenings. It's kind of a time to come to church and decompress before your week gets started. If Sunday nights don't work for your family, we also offer things during the week. We offer smaller life groups for individual age groups. So about twice a month, we have life groups for God's Girls, which is middle school girls, and just middle school girls can come together. And then we have a life group for middle school boys, and just middle school boys can come together. And then we have a life group for all the high school guys and girls to kind of hang out together. And those meet twice a week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, kind of alternating. Every year we offer a confirmation class for 7th grade and above. And this is a very kind of more intense class where they learn what it means to become a member of Wrightsville United Methodist Church, kind of what you guys are doing today. And we offer that through our youth program, and we have awesome mentors and all that wonderful stuff. So if you're interested in confirmation or Sunday nights or life groups, you can email me. My email is 412@wrightsvilleumc.org. You can also find my staff picture and cell phone and all that good stuff on the website. So check out our website. I do want to say that I do not run this program alone. I have amazing faith keepers. I call all the adult volunteers faith keepers because it takes a lot of adults to take care of this many kids that are young adults that we have at Wrightsville Methodist. So I have an amazing group of volunteers that I'm so thankful for. So if you ever want to volunteer with the youth program, let me know that too. I'm always looking for new volunteers. I'd love to have you, but feel free to call me, text me, email me, reach out to me anytime. I can't wait to meet you in person, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much.
Hi, I'm Pam Hutzel. I'm Christina's assistant, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the trips that we take our youth on and some of the activities and fundraisers and things that we do. First, in the fall, we right after kickoff, we have a weekend where we go to Fort Caswell, and that weekend is called D Now, and churches from all over bring their youth groups. It's a weekend of worship and music, singing, games, exploring the forts, and just a really beautiful place. In the wintertime, we take our youth on a ski trip. In the spring, we go to Camp Don Lee, and Camp Don Lee is where they can sail, they can swim if it's warm enough, or they're brave enough. and it has delicious food at Camp Dunley. Food cannot be beat. In addition to those trips that we take during the year, we go on 2 mission trips each summer, one with our middle school youth and one with our high school youth. And to pay for these fun memory-making activities, we have fundraisers. So we have the chili chowder cook-off, and the whole church gets into it. We have some members of our congregation who cook chili every year for the cook-off, and the youth parents bring chili, and then we have tastings in the fellowship hall. In addition to that, generally in March, we have a spaghetti dinner, and our fellowship hall is transformed into an Italian bistro with tablecloths and music, and the youth serve the congregation a delicious spaghetti dinner. We also park cars in our lots on holiday weekends and for donations, for the beachgoers to come and have a place to be able to park. And we sell stock in the summertime for our mission trips. The youth sell stock so that someone could purchase stock and invest in the youth and in their mission trip. When they come back from the mission trip, we have a stockholders dinner, and the people who have purchased stock come to the dinner, and then the youth present a slideshow and tell about the experience that they had on their mission trip. In addition to those activities, we also serve local missions. We serve with our time, and we collect donations and serve in those ways. As you can see, there's always some way that you can support our youth, and we look forward to having you be a part of it. Bye.
Carrie Avant, and I am the Youth Music Director at Wrightsville UMC. As part of youth music, we offer bell choir, singing choir, praise team, solo opportunities, and more. In addition to youth music, I help out with the soundboard when we have in-person church services. I help out singing in the choir and playing in the bell choir, and I just do all kinds of things, so I'll definitely see you around.
Director of Congregational Care. I work in the front office with Susan Fieldstein. In this office, I am here every day from Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4. And on Friday, I actually do work from home, but you can call and ask any questions regarding weddings, funerals, baptisms, and transfers of membership. Baptisms, we are continuing to do them. Weddings, we haven't had as many, but you still would call me if you need me. I'm also the Director of Congregational Care, which means we help our congregation by sending out new signs for babies when they're born. We also have a prayer shawl ministry where the ladies knit from home now instead of being here together. But they pray for the person that's receiving the prayer shawl. So if you have anybody in need, please just give me a call and we can get a prayer shawl to you. We do have a prayer team ministry. In the past, we would fill out one of these cards, but now what you do is just call me with a prayer concern for anyone. I can make sure that the right people get this, and this is how the people are on the prayer list in the bulletin. I think that's pretty much what I do. I'm here. Please call me, and we're so glad you're joining our church.
Hey, my name is Susan Fieldstein, and typically I work in the front office with MIKKI Perry. During COVID, I have been working at home. MIKKI is staying in the office and holding that down for us. But I am the communications person, so I take care of sending out the e-blast on Wednesdays and on Saturdays and any other special communications. I also do the newsletter, the online bulletin, things like that. Normally we would tell you to come in and sit down and visit with us, but right now we can't do that. So we're just going to tell you we're so happy you decided to come to our virtual new member class, and we're really looking forward to having you as part of our church. And if you have any questions, just call MIKKI or Susan in the front office at 910-256-4471. Thanks.
WHITLOW. I'm the Director of Operations. I have been a member of this church for 20 years and have worked for the church for 14 years. My responsibilities include everything business, including financials, work closely with the banks and vendors. I also work closely with the trustees to maintain all of our properties, including the church, the parsonage, and the Landing Shopping Center. My co-worker, Melissa Wagonseller, does all the financials, and I'll let her explain more about her duties. If you need to get in touch with me, I'm on the website. My telephone number and email address is on there, so don't hesitate to contact me if you need any information from me.
Hey, I'm Melissa Wagonseller. Welcome to Wrightsville United Methodist. I work in the finance office with CARLA WHITLOW. I've been a member of the church for 25 years. I've been working in the finance office for the past 6 years, and I handle all the contributions that come in, which are completely confidential. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or email me. My address is on the website. I also handle right now the checks. I work closely with the outreach committee with their fundraisers, and I handle all the online contributions that come on. I can walk you through that process if you'd like to handle it that way. And we look forward to having you join us. Thank you so much.
I'm Hope Vickers, one of the pastors, associate pastor, and I'm part-time at Wrightsville. Main work that I do at Wrightsville is to be visiting people. Particularly, I end up spending a lot of time visiting our senior adults in their homes and hospitals, retirement places, and hosting a Zoom meeting for seniors on Zoom at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays. It has been an interesting time, but I am so happy to be able to be with all of the people that at Wrightsville that would like to have a visit. So if you ever do, give me a call and perhaps we can arrange to visit with you. I'm in the office from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays mornings, and I hope I'll see you sometime. And on Sundays, of course.
Christina, and I have the opportunity to work with our outreach committee and outreach related ministries, both our outreach projects and our racial unity group. And so I am standing here with you in what's called the Grace Place. This is a spot where we collect a lot of our things. Right now, during COVID, we have collection bins outside. We receive snacks for Snipes Academy right here. And we also receive food from Mother Hubbard's Cupboard, a food pantry in downtown Wilmington, and we have been a supporter of them. They can always use your non-perishable foods. We also collect toiletries and snacks and school uniforms for Snipes Academy, one of our partner schools with the Congregations for Children program. Snipes is downtown, I believe on Chestnut Street, and it is a school that has some challenges and has a high level of free and reduced lunch. And so we support Snipes throughout the year with donations and also folks that come in to support the families and staff there. But outreach at Wrightsville isn't just about collecting items, as good as that is. It is about reaching out in love and building relationships with others. We have many ministries that are anywhere from helping to tutor students and being classroom helpers at Snipes Academy, to working our Mission of Hope yard sale, to helping raise money for homes through Eden Village that works to alleviate homelessness here in Wilmington. Our racial unity group goes to Link to provide meals and stockings and fellowship and money for folks who are coming out of prison and beginning a new life. And so we hope that you will be involved in outreach, whether it is in our church, outside of our church, or just in your everyday life. If you want more information about outreach, you can contact me. My email is christinat@wrightsvilleumc.org, or you can always check in our e-blast, newsletters, and app notifications that keep you informed about all the outreach things going on.
Hi, I'm Julia Walker-Jewell. I'm your Director of Music and Worship here at Wrightsville, and I'm in the chapel, which is adjacent to the sanctuary, and it's just an alternate worship space to offer a more intimate setting than the sanctuary does. It seats about 30 people. It has a small grand piano, it has an altar, and it has a big screen TV that shows a live feed of sanctuary worship. So if you're on call, or if you have a small child, or a head cold, or whatever makes you maybe less comfortable sitting in the sanctuary with folks, you can sit in here in a more relaxed setting and worship. And speaking of worship, we have a lot of ways in which you can help serve your church family through worship, whether it be it all online or in person. In live worship, we need all sorts of folks to make that happen. We need ushers and greeters and lay readers and acolytes to help light the candle, bring in the light of Christ, and assist the ministers. And those start at 4th grade, so we can have younger people do that as well. We need communion stewards to help serve communion. We need people to set up communion behind the scenes. There are plenty of behind the scenes ways to serve too. Polish the brass, arrange the flowers, everything needs folks to prepare it. And then to pick up the pieces after, to vacuum up the breadcrumbs. There's all sorts of things that need doing. And so we encourage you to use whatever your gifts or your talents are. We encourage you to use them to help serve your church family. Musically, we have a lot to offer as well. We have a children's choir, we have a youth praise band, we have an adult choir, we have a handbell choir, and then various other ways in which you can serve. We do productions on an annual basis, a jazz nativity or journey to the manger or any number of things. And so there again, actors, singers, dancers, any of that stuff, artistic people for sets, builders for sets, lots of behind the scenes opportunities there as well. And in virtual worship, we need videographers, sound technicians. We need sound technicians in live worship as well to be on the sub list for when our regular sound technician is out of town. So there's an endless way to serve. So please don't go untapped. If you have something to offer, let us know, and we'd love to work you in. If you have something that you feel a nudge from God to share, but it doesn't fit into one of the boxes that we offer, let us know. We'll give it up to God and to your church family. The most important thing is we want you to realize this is your family. Don't just sit and watch what we do, be it live or online. Be a part of it. Participate. We're so glad you're here with us.